What I want to share this week is kind of two inquiries. One will be in the body sensing. So during body sensing, I'm going to have you experience opposites. And why that is, that default mode network is so hypervigilant that it's localized attention. It can only focus on one thing at a time. And how we do that through body sensing is I'll have you sense your right ear, left ear, default mode. But then when I say, can you feel both ears simultaneously? This default mode network is such localized attention, it cannot, for the life of it, access both. Only in the present centered network defocusing, right? All of a sudden it's open to experiencing a fuller range, more clarity, more insight, infinite possibilities. Oh, both hands at once, what might that feel like? And some of you might have an experience of an internal shift that you notice when you localize attention default mode and then defocus present centered network, feeling a sense of I, individual separateness, versus a bit more maybe spaciousness and equanimity. Opposites, ears, eyes, nostrils, hands, feet, legs, left side of the body, right side of the body, front of the body, back of the body, all these opposites, and then together. So we'll experience that through body rotation. So you might be curious to kind of notice, oh, what does it feel like really to be present to one and then both? We can do this also with emotions and thoughts, but I'll let you do that in your own time when I give you your open space in the meditation, kind of toward the end, where I speak less. Before that though, after body sensing, I'll do a brief kind of breath awareness practice where I'm going to have you maybe not linger, but really attend to and notice the feeling and what happens in you in the pauses between the in-breath and out-breath. This is another way, like opposites and feeling both. Feeling into that pause, that transition between two things is also another way to get into more of a present-centered network or a defocusing network. So we'll feel a lot of opposites in the body tonight, and you'll explore the pauses between the in-breath and out-breath, lingering there as long as you'd like. This is not about holding your breath out for any length of time. Open space for your self-inquiry to arise naturally, and I'll bring you back. So yes, check in with the body. Any last little bits of movement, stretch, yawns, howls, hums. We're in our own space, so you can be as weird as you want. That is one of the benefits here. There's no right or wrong way to pre-practice and settle in. So give yourself this next minute or two to really just get into your body, make your adjustments. Have any supports handy you like, extra blankets, pillows, cushions. And thank you so much for joining me in this meditative journey. In these initial moments, really allowing for a full supportive body to be present. Know that you can make adjustments throughout the practice, but ideally we want to remain still. And if you do move with this loving, tender attention, what would be in most service for your comfort. You might set your intention for your practice. If you have a personal intention, affirming it. I hold the intention of kindness and love, and for everybody to have a unique practice. I trust that you will receive whatever it is you are meant to receive in this time. So it is an honor and a privilege to be in service to you. So allow the eyes to begin to soften. If the eyes are open, let the lids close. Maybe opening again and closing again a couple of times. Just moving back and forth between visual perceptions of colors and shapes, light. And then that shift of letting the lids close, becoming heavy, and sight moving a bit more internal. There might be specks of light. There might be images playing out on the screen of the mind. There might be a blank space. Just notice here what's present. Inner sight and seeing. And then allowing the eyes, this inner seeing, to soften and feeling your way through the other senses. The ears open to sound. The nose and smell. Mouth and taste. Become aware of the skin, the surface of the body. And what you are aware of here, the layer of the skin. There might be textures of the clothing or blankets providing support. You might notice the touch of air. And touching a bit deeper, becoming aware of the muscles, the mood or tone of the body in this moment. Can you welcome that lovingly without trying to fix or change? Just allowing the body to have its initial mood or tone. Perhaps even a bit deeper, the level of the bones, this quality of earth in you, feeling the weight. The structure, the stability. You might let the lips gently part and exhale a few times, letting out a sigh, a hum, a sound to provide a deeper settling of the bones of the body. Just giving up the full weight of your body to the body of the earth. She is willing to hold you. You might feel into that sense of being held by your supports, by the earth. Feeling this initial resource of well-being and support. And you might deepen this experience of resource, welcoming your own personal safe space or inner resource of well-being. And it might be a felt sense, a feeling in the body, a sense of warmth or lightness. You might invite in images or symbols, even memories to call forth this felt sense of well-being, deepening it in this beginning of practice, feeling this anchor of support. This deep well of well-being that is here to nourish you. Feel free to utilize all of your senses, active imagination, whatever you need. Letting this essence of security and okayness come alive. Very gently, you might witness how this shapes your breath or shifts the mood of the body. Is there a loosening or a softening? Maybe a little active surrender. And feel free to linger in this felt sense of well-being as long as you'd like. You might simultaneously touch into it as we journey through the body, offering a sense of belonging to all of the parts of the body. And there's no right or wrong way to experience your body, so however this unfolds for you is perfect. So from this ground of well-being, I invite you to sense the soles of your feet. You might even imagine the soles of your feet settling into the cool, soft soil. Or perhaps the warm sand. Or in the cozy safety of socks. Begin to become aware of your feet, your toes. The ankles, the lower legs. Become aware of your knees, all around the knees, the surface sensations. And sensations deep inside, the center of the knees, right and left. Begin to sense the upper legs, the hips. Sense the whole lower land of the body from hips to toes. And can you invite your attention to shift into just the right leg? Feeling the whole right leg from toes to hip and hip to toes. The whole right leg. Allowing it to have its song, its unique sensation. At the top of your next inhale, invite attention to shift, shining that light of awareness through the whole left leg, feeling from hip to toes and toes to hip. The whole left leg. And might you for a moment shift again to the right leg, feeling the whole right leg once again. And then at the top of your next inhale, can you sense both legs simultaneously? Both legs, right and left, from hips to toes and toes to hips. As you exhale, gathering attention at the base of your spine and feeling the pelvis, front and back, floor and ceiling, right side, left side. The whole pelvis as a radiant orb of sensation. And these waves of energy through the abdomen and low back. Right side ribs, left side ribs, the whole middle torso, front and back, left and right. Right side chest, left side chest. Sense the whole chest as a field of sensation. Moving through the caves of the heart into the upper back, shoulders, and follow along the rivers of energy moving down through the arms, the little hollows in the elbows, all around the wrists, the hands, front and back, all the fingers. And you might take your time and attention tracing the fingers. And for the next few breaths, sensing only the right hand, arm, shoulder. Feel the aliveness in the palm, forearm, upper arm, shoulder, front, back, deep inside. The top of your inhale, shifting attention, coming into the left shoulder, arm, hand, all the fingers. Aliveness in the left palm, forearm, upper arm and shoulder. Attending to the right shoulder, arm and hand. And can you welcome both now simultaneously in your awareness? Both shoulders, arms, hands, all the fingers, alive, vibrant sensation. Gathering attention now, sensing the root of your throat. the back of the neck, back of the head, crown of the head, forehead, sense the right eye, shimmering pool of sensation, out in front, back behind. Really feel the right eye, all around the right eye. The brief pause at the top of the inhale. Invite now the left eye, just the left eye, into your attention. All around the eye itself, a deep pool of sensation. Gently shifting again to the right eye, just for a moment. Feeling attention shift. And now welcoming both eyes simultaneously as a field of sensation together. Localizing attention between the eyes. Sensing the bridge of the nose, nostrils, the cheeks settling on the cheekbones. Become aware of the outer ears, sensing first the right ear, left ear, both ears. Flowing deep inside the ears. As you enter into the mouth, sensing the tongue, teeth, gums, lips. Feel the whole mouth as sensation. And as you exhale, might you release the lower jaw down toward the heart. Feeling attention moving down into this heart space. Allowing from this heart space, this gentle witnessing of the breath, as if quietly observing. No need to shape or count the breath in any way. Allowing the body to be breathed. Welcoming sensations of inhalation and sensations of exhalation. You might, for the next several cycles of breath, just sense the feeling of the body, of the mind, in those momentary pauses. The bottom of the exhale, just that moment of pause. top of the inhale, that same moment of pause. So allowing the breath to flow, curious and absorbed by those pauses. The space between. And you allow yourself to rest back into this full-bodied, breathed experience that is now unfolding in you. You might allow any messengers of emotions or thoughts to be present, to move forward. They might just want to be noted, to be seen, to be checked in with. If there is a desire for engagement with these messengers, you might simply ask the question with active surrender, what is it you need? I promise I will call you back in just a short while. I'm just noticing all that you are now aware of. As you become present to the field of the body, you might sense the mood and tone of the body now. Feeling the vibrant aliveness of the body beginning to reawaken. Very gently first, letting sounds come to the ears. Might perceive any smells, any tastes. Before the eyes open and you come into your outer environment visually, you might invite in one last image, symbol, color, shape, wisdom figure. Maybe you see yourself, you're offering a kindness. Recognizing that in each moment we are doing the best that we can. That we are all having a shared experience. Even with our personality and our unique expressions, we have these underlying deep desires. And some of that is belonging. So as you sense the ground beneath you beginning to let the eyes open and close, knowing that you always belong to the earth, that you are always her child. And that might bring an inner smile, and you might feel that inner smile shining through the whole of the body as you stretch and yawn and reawaken. If there are any clarities and insights that are coming awake with you, invite them in, let them come into your life. If you're unsure how, you might linger a moment or two in this meditative field and simply ask the question, how might I invite this in? And there might be a little knowing that pops in. It might reveal itself in the days to come through something outside of you. So you might just set the intention to let the heart be open to these messengers. Thank you so much for listening. It's always an honor and a privilege to be here with you.